talk a lot about anime here on the channel, with their bombastic fights, colorful characters, beautiful soundtracks, and stories that stick with us long after we're done with them. What we don't often talk about is the tremendous work and effort that goes into each one of these anime, even the ones we consider bad. We're going to change that today by putting a spotlight on some of the best and most influential anime studios of all time. What's up, anime fans and manga readers? When it comes to anime studios, consistency is a huge part of the appeal. You want to be able to look at a show and say, yeah, that's from studio this or studio that, so I already know it's going to be good. However, diversity is another part of the equation. There's nothing wrong with making the same kind of show over and over, but after a while, it just gets a little stale. A wide range of shows in the arsenal at a consistent quality is the perfect balance that every studio should aim for, and a handful of them have managed to hit that mark. With that said, let's get right into our picks for the greatest anime studios in the industry today. We're starting off strong with Studio Madhouse. If you pick 10 great anime made within the last 30 years at random, chances are you'll come away with at least a couple made by Madhouse. This legendary studio was founded by industry veterans and has been a major player in the anime world for over 50 years. Starting with their adaptation of Aim for the Ace way back in 1973, they have consistently produced high-quality anime that has shaped and influenced the industry and beyond, arguably more than any other studio. From classic masterpieces like Perfect Blue and Death Note to modern hits like Free Rent Beyond Journey's End to weird and obscure projects like Sunny Boy, Madhouse has a diverse range of works that showcase the potential of anime as a medium. One Punch Man, Death Parade, Parasite, their roster of bangers is endless. They went through a rough patch in the mid-2010s, but it seems they're back with a bang and they have never been better. Their commitment to storytelling, animation, and character development has earned them a well-deserved reputation as one of the absolute best studios in the industry. Much like Studio Madhouse, Production IG is a veteran studio in the anime industry that has been captivating audiences since 1987. Despite their long and complicated history, Production IG continues to deliver exceptional anime year after year. Classic works like Ghost in the Shell have stood the test of time and proven to be a major influence on the entire sci-fi genre, while newer titles such as Haikyuu and Psycho-Pass and the recent Kaiju No. 8 showcase the studio's ability to adapt to evolving trends. I mean, a high school show about volleyball, a dark seinen sci-fi mystery, and an addicting, hard-hitting kaiju action show? That's an impressive range. While they've had a few missteps like Fena Pirate Princess and Noblesse, Production IG remains a reliable source for visually stunning and well-directed anime. On the other hand of the spectrum is Studio Wit. This is a relatively young studio founded in only 2012, but it has quickly become a powerhouse in the anime industry. Their breakout hit, Attack on Titan, needs no introduction and showcased their exceptional animation and direction, propelling them to stupendous international fame. Since then, Wit Studio has continued to impress with stunning visuals and captivating storytelling. Rage of the Bahamut, Vinland Saga, The Great Pretender, and Ranking of Kings are just a few examples of their ability to create visually stunning and emotionally resonant anime, some of which are already well on their way to earning the badge of a classic. Every production by Wit has its own unique vibe and visual language, and they are not afraid to experiment. They also do not shy away from the wild and wacky, as evidenced by the existence of the anomaly that is Shikonoko Noko Noko Kushitantan, and even that is made with insane attention to detail. With its consistent track record of high-quality productions, Wit Studio has solidified its position as one of the top anime studios in the world. The only thing they have to work on is the consistency of their releases. When it comes to making an impact, nobody does it better than Studio Bones. The studio was founded in 1998 and has been a major player in the anime industry for over 2 decades now. They had a few minor solo projects in the 90s, but their breakout truly came with the release of the Cowboy Bebop movie back in 2000, and it marked the beginning of a long line of impactful and influential releases. From timeless classic anime movies like Sword of the Stranger to all-timer shonen shows like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood to modern hits like My Hero Academia and Mob Psycho 100, Studio Bones has consistently delivered high-quality anime. Nobody does action quite like Bones, and they've delivered some of the most exciting and unique fight scenes with Mob Psycho 100 and My Hero Academia. This ability to balance thrilling action with compelling storytelling and unique character designs has made them a fan favorite. As Studio Bones continues to evolve, they remain a force to be reckoned with in the anime world. Next up, you already knew it was coming, is Studio Mappa. Founded in 2011, the studio has quickly risen to prominence in the anime industry, with many fans naming them as the current forerunners due to their high-quality output at a breakneck pace and their choice to adapt some of the greatest manga titles in the past decade. Their impressive track record dates back to their critically acclaimed debut title, Kids on the Slope, and it has continued down to mega hits of the 2020s like Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. Mappa's dedication to high-quality animation and blockbuster levels of production set them apart from other studios. Another thing that has made them popular with fans is their willingness to pick up titles dropped by more selective studios like Wit. Case in point, the final season of Attack on Titan and the second season of Vinland Saga, which received nearly universal praise. From the cinematic feel of Chainsaw Man to the insane action on display in Jujutsu Kaisen to the quiet, contemplative vibe of Vinland Saga, Mappa can do it all. It's no exaggeration to say that they've solidified their position as one of the top studios in the industry. It must be said, though, that the working conditions for animators in Japan is a point of concern, and Mappa is particularly notorious among others. This is one aspect where we can hope they improve upon in the future. Kyoto Animation is something of an anomaly in a list filled with so many action-heavy shows, but their work is too impressive to ignore. A studio renowned for its emotional storytelling and stunning visuals, KyoAni has captivated audiences since its inception in 1985. The studio has consistently produced high-quality projects that prioritize character development and emotional depth above the cheap spectacle of action. Known for their heartwarming comedies like K-On! And Nichijou, as well as their tear-jerking dramas like Clannad and Violet Evergarden, Kyoto Animation has mastered the art of balancing humor, emotions, and stunning visuals. Their shows have a certain atmosphere that pulls you in and makes you never want to leave. The glint of sunlight against a guitar or the gentle sway of sakura in the wind, their attention to environmental detail is simply unmatched. Yes, they'll make you cry, but that doesn't mean they aren't able to do action when they want to, and there's no better example of this than the excellently animated Beyond the Boundary. KyoAni suffered a horrible tragedy a few years ago, but they've made their triumphant return and continue to push the boundaries of anime and inspire countless fans with their timeless stories. We'll wrap today's list off with an obvious pick, a studio that shaped millions of childhoods, including mine, the legendary Studio Ghibli. Studio Ghibli, founded by the legendary trio of Isao Takahata, Toshio Suzuki, and Hayao Miyazaki, is renowned for its captivating storytelling and breathtaking animation. Unlike many other anime studios, Ghibli primarily focuses on feature films, each one a masterpiece in its own right. From the whimsical fantasy of Castle in the Sky to the poignant drama of Grave of the Fireflies, Ghibli films have consistently pushed the boundaries of animation. Almost all their works are considered among the best of the medium. I mean, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, you've got to give them their flowers. Their detailed artwork, fluid animation, and emotionally resonant stories have captivated audiences of all ages. Every Ghibli movie is its own little event, and it's no wonder why they have achieved their current status in the world of animation and film as a whole. Their movies have inspired and traumatized countless filmmakers and artists, and their legacy continues to shape the industry even to this day. There are a handful of other studios that could have made the list today. Toei Animations, perhaps for their work on Dragon Ball and One Piece, two of the most influential projects of all time, or Studio Pierrot for working on Naruto and Bleach, two-thirds of the so-called Big Three. Maybe Ufotable for elegantly carrying the juggernaut that is Demon Slayer and for their work on Fate, but alas, not everyone can make the cut. Who knows, this list might look a lot different in a couple of years. Studios like Trigger and Science Saru are putting out some of the best projects in recent years, and M2 has just one show under its belt, but everyone who's seen it knows Pluto is a work of art. It's good to see that there's still competition in the medium, and I, for one, am excited to see where it goes from here. Anyway, that's all we have for today, folks. Do you agree with our verdict? Maybe there's some other great anime studios that I left out. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell to get regular updates on new videos. I make awesome anime and manga content like this every week, so be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching, and bye for now!